All right, you guys, do you want to see what over $300 worth of art supplies looks like? I did a major online order with Michaels and I ordered so many canvases because I have a huge show coming up and I was like, I need canvases, I need surfaces, and the more money you spend on your business, the more money you're gonna make in your business. And so this was a big investment, but it's gonna be so worth it because each one I got like super cheap individually because I bought in bulk. Like literally, I'm like, oh my God, like let's open these together. Okay, so first size. So by the way, these are the 12 pack. You can order a 12 pack on michaels.com. I didn't know this. So PSA, you can order in bulk and it's so much cheaper this way. So here's like a 3-pack. I'm just gonna like open these all. Ugh. So they're ready to go. My biggest pet peeve is like having an idea or having like inspiration and not having the surfaces to get the idea out on the canvas. So I'm like gonna just prep everything, get everything ready to go. And y'all know that I do stretch and make my own canvases. I make my own frames. I buy stretcher bars. I like mount all my canvases by hand for the larger ones, just because it's way more cost effective to buy the stretcher bars and do it myself. But for these smaller sizes, it's just like not worth it. It's like not worth it to stretch small canvases and like make frames for small ones. I just feel like it's not like as productive. I could be saving so much time by buying them pre-made, and honestly they're only like, each unit of these, like when you buy in bulk, it's only like, I want to say like $10 to $12 each, and then I'm gonna sell them for like over 400 each, over 400, probably like anywhere between like 400 to 600 each. So it's like a great profit margin, and it's so worth it. All right, so I'm gonna unwrap all of these too, just because I need to get it going. Oh, and the other thing, I think this is a lot. I'm gonna pause. We're gonna pause. I'm not gonna open all of these. This is like a lot. I'm gonna leave these in the boxes for a later date. I'm trying to get a giant collection done by March because we're doing a pop-up in person in downtown Hinsdale. So if you're from Chicago, you have to come. All right, those are going on the side for now because I just can't. I just like a little bit at a time. We don't want to overwhelm ourselves either. So I'm gonna probably just gonna open like 7 maybe, just to have them ready to go. And the other reason I like buying in bulk and like buying smaller sizes is because when you have smaller sizes, it attracts collectors with like who have multiple different price ranges. So even if someone's like not ready to invest in a piece that's maybe like $5,000, like a big one, they can invest in a smaller one that's like cheaper in their price range. And that's why I got this size. I got and I got a bunch of sizes just because the more sizes you offer, the more likely you are to get collectors to collect your work. And my goal really for this series is to have a lot of fun, be really playful, not be so perfect, because y'all know like I'm a perfectionist. I need everything to be like so perfect all the time. And I'm trying to kind of like let go of that for this collection because I want to work quicker and be more like efficient, but also keep like the integrity of the work and still keep it like really high quality and amazing, but like not overly spend time like overthinking about it. Like if you're an artist, I'm sure you can relate to this, like wanting to like revise and like keep editing and editing and editing and editing. Even if like you're a writer and you're watching this, like I'm sure you could like stare at your piece of writing for hours and hours and hours and like never feel satisfied because you're like, oh my God, I could tweak this, or I could tweak this, or I could make this sound different, or this sound different. And the same thing goes for like a painting. You can keep tweaking and tweaking and tweaking, but inevitably, like you're telling the story regardless. Like even if it's like super clean and perfect, or if it's like more loose and poetic. So these two paintings are great examples of that because this one's like super loose and this one's like super tight, really detailed. And it's like both are good, both are valid. garbage bin. But it's like, you just have to like let go of perfectionism sometimes, and like, it's okay to be loose. It's okay to like have work that's like not like super over the top refined all the time. And so I'm trying to really like embrace that and get over it and just like make a body of work that is free and flowing and more poetic and less structured. Because I feel like when I'm more intuitive and I trust that intuitive spirit and I just like let it happen, it's like the work turns out more raw and people resonate with it more, I think. Because even this piece before it was like that, like I showed it when it was like super raw and everyone was like, oh my God, I love this. Like people loved it before I went hyper crazy on it. And if you want to see what I mean, let me go closer for a second. So take a look. It's like super detailed, lots of layers. And this one's like maybe like less layers. But what I mean is like people loved it even before I worked into it so much, when it was more in like these kinds of stages where they're a little more messy, more raw. So I'm gonna work and experiment with that. Okay, so on to the next box. All right, let's see. I hope we're doing good here. So we have, hang on. Before I open that next box, let me look at these. We have, can you guys see here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of this size. So I'm gonna just set these aside for right now. 6, is that good? Seems like a lot. I think this is good for now. I'm gonna just do 6 of this size for this collection. All right, next box. Let's see. Let's see what's inside. All right. Let's see. We have these little mini boxes. These are for little mini guys. I should also say that I also place like a giant blick order. I like buying the wood. I like getting like little wood panels at Blick because they're like really smooth and small and they go so cute on little bookcases, and you don't even have to frame them because they're wood and they just like sit so nicely on a bookcase and they're really cute. All right, so this is the 8x10 size. So again, I got the 12 pack, and like the cost per canvas is like insane. So if you guys are wanting to make a collection and work in bulk, and I will do a video about how I start a major collection and like how I do this like super efficiently and effectively, because it's like not that easy and I feel like it took me a while to figure this out. And by like watching other artists do it, kind of, I don't know, I'm like a stalker. I like stalk a bunch of artists and I'm like, ooh, like what are you doing? Let me copy you. So that's why I want to make this video for you guys, to hopefully make your lives easier, inspire you to like make your first collection of work. And if you don't know what to make, like obviously you guys need to join the Create Eudaimonia membership. It's like a monthly subscription where I teach you guys how to find your own authentic voice as an artist. And it's so sick. It's like crazy. It's like art school on crack with me, your teacher. And not only do we talk about art, but we also talk about philosophy and how to create a life that brings our heart and soul joy, and how we can achieve true happiness and purpose through our creative practices. Not even just art, but other creative practices in your life, like cooking and gardening and like a bunch of fun stuff. So it's a super cool membership. And like, it's like we are going to walk through the language of art and learning the art alphabet. Because like I was saying earlier, art is like poetry. You have to like learn how to write a poem first, and like how to make it sound good, and how to get people to feel like emotionally connected to your poem, to your writing, to your art. It's like this emotional feeling. So that is what we learn about inside the membership. I literally walk you guys through how to create life experiences that bring your heart joy, that you want to make art about. So you can't make art unless you like are experiencing the world, and unless like you're really like like you have to have your own life experiences. You have to like be pulling from some sort of memory, some sort of feeling, and then make art about that. And so we learned how to like experience life and photograph life while you're living it. So for me, like how I got started was because I was just photographing. I was living life. I was in Greece, living my best life. Oh my gosh, you guys can't even see me unwrapping this. Sorry. But I was just in Greece, living my best life, like so happy as a clam. It was my first time going to Greece. Like in my entire life, my grandparents are immigrants, and they immigrated from America to Greece when they were teenagers. And I had never gone to Greece. I went when I was 3 years old, and I don't really remember much. So when I went back to Greece when I was 15, it was 2015. And I was like maybe 18 or 19. I don't remember. I was a senior. I just had graduated high school, so whatever that is. 18, I think. So I went to Greece for the first time, and it was just such an amazing, life-changing like experience. I can't even explain to you guys like the feeling. It was just so satisfying to be there and to like go back to like the villages where my grandparents like grew up and where they lived, like where my great grandmother like birthed her children, like where my grandma went to school, where my grandfather went to school, the stories about like World War II and how they saw like crazy shit that like no one should ever have to go through. Like all that stuff that my grandparents went through, like their entire story, getting to like experience that in real life was like super life-changing. And obviously I photographed everything while I was there, just like capturing the memories, capturing the experiences. And then when I got home, so this is the thing, you gotta go live life, take pictures, be present, and then when you get home, that's when the magic happens. That's when you're able to sit in silence and reflect and live your little mundane, happy little life. Like, do your thing, be calm, be bored. Like, honestly, like just be bored and do like nothing with your day. And then scroll through your photos and get inspiration from your trips, from your memories, and use your photos as inspiration to inspire your art. So that's really what the membership is all about. We learn the language of art, how to like create your own visual language. Beautiful. Look at all these. I have my work cut out for me. God help. God help us all. All right, he will help us. Don't worry. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, I'm not gonna open these. This is too much. This is crazy. This is literally crazy. I don't know how I'm gonna do all these. Well, I might as well just prime them all. Fuck it. We're gonna prime them all. All right, so like I was saying, if you actually want to go big in your art practice and stop playing small, you have to live life, you have to have fun, you have to like do things that light your soul on fire. You have to create memories that like are just like you can literally tap into at any moment in any day. Like I can literally be sitting on my couch in my living room, be looking at the artwork on my walls and get like that feeling, feel re-inspired, feel like I'm like calm and tranquil, just like floating on the surface of the water. It's just, oh my God. It's like the best feeling in the world when you're able to create art that explores your stories and your memories and your identity and your heritage and your culture and your life experiences. You know, the best things in life are like the best like joyful memories. It's like being able to share that and like bring it into the world through a visual is so, it's like the most satisfying thing you will ever feel in your life. And that's why I feel so passionate about teaching artists how to accomplish this, because it's definitely not easy. And a lot of the times like everyone like wastes their potential just because they don't know how to take the steps towards creating art that is impactful, that is meaningful. So that's why you have to learn, you have to take the steps to want to learn, and then put in the work. Put in the work too. Like obviously like this is gonna be a lot of work, Like, this is gonna be so much work, but it's fun work. It's joyful work. Like, I'm going to be creative and tell my story through lines and shapes and colors in a fun way and just like enjoy the process. And that's what it's all about, honestly. Enjoying the process of creativity and having like the time of your life. Oh my God, my camera's about to die. But we have one more box left, so let's get into it. I'm just chit-chatting. Chit-chatting. And obviously, if you guys are still watching this, comment like what you want to see more of. Comment if you have questions for me about my own practice, about how to get involved, how you can also make art. Like, tell me in the comments. I'm here for you guys. If you guys have questions about life, need life advice, love advice. Oh my God, I could give advice about literally any topic. So come at me with what you guys need help with. I'm here for you. And I am ready to serve, as y'all know. So if this video gets cut out, we're gonna switch over to my camera, my iPhone. So this is the last size that I got. I got the 12 pack again, and this is the 11 by 14 size. It's just a little comparison like that. So yeah, like I have my work cut out for me. This is basically it. There's like 4 more boxes of these that I gotta open, and then when the Blick order comes in, I'll show you guys that order as well. And when I'm ready to start priming these this week, which is literally gonna be like probably this week, I will upload another video showing you guys how to prep for a collection and how to work on all these at once and knock them out in layers, and how to like work efficiently and effectively and also like not like losing your integrity, because I feel like when you start to mass produce like this, you start to lose like your craftsmanship and integrity of the work. And like I think it's really important to maintain that high quality craftsmanship. So we're going to talk about all those things in the next video. So make sure you subscribe and like, and if you're on TikTok, I love you. Make sure you follow along for more, and we'll be talking very, very, very soon. Love you guys. Bye.